Hey, so we're kicking off 2026. Who can believe it? 2026. What a year to kind of look forward to. I don't know. I thought it'd be interesting to kind of kickstart the year with some tips. The first being that we're in January, so there'll often be like this slump, this post-Christmas slump. And I think it's a biological thing, you know. I think because we've lacked, especially in the UK, we've lacked sunlight for the best part of like 2 to 3 months or something. Our energy levels slump, and then it's post like commercialism, you know, spend, consume. So yeah, January is always a great time to kind of reset. It's that mental reset kind of thing. The best way to do this is kind of analyse last year, the things that you weren't so happy about or the things that you kind of want to change in 2026. So yeah, you New Year resolutions and things. I don't really believe in those. Just because I believe we should do mental check-ins on a regular basis, you know, daily or weekly. And just kind of reset each day and get into the habit of resetting and knowing like you have your grand goals, like your big goals that you're aiming and kind of striving towards, or you know, your daily tasks that you just need to get done. And again, 2026 I'm going to be a big to-do list lover and kind of promote that as like the best way to kind of navigate daily life and everyday real life, you know. Just make a list of the things that you want to get done. Write out a list of everything that you kind of knocked you, I suppose, or kind of stuff that you were like, that was kind of a little bit of wasted time. Try not to spend too much time dwelling on time lost, just because again, that's not wasting time. It's good to kind of reassess things, evaluate the weight of things as well. So if it's something really heavy, just try your best to just learn to leave whatever that was and just learn from it and kind of use that as like a propellant, I suppose, for taking the opposite choice, I guess. I know that there'll be some people that say, well, this happened to me and this happened to me and you know, well, that was out of my control. Fair enough, things are out of your control. You're a human being at the end of the day, you know. The only things we can be in control of are our thoughts, oftentimes, and how we react and act in life. That's all we can ever be in charge of is ourselves. So we will have things outside events and things that come in and we won't have any kind of control over on how they play out, but we can always choose how we use those to kind of shape our futures. So yeah. January, I mean, I'm a January baby, so the end of this month it will be my birthday. I shall be 35. I had to stop and think. 35 going on 5,000 years old mentally, I guess. And yeah, I don't know, I don't really make too much of a big deal of my birthday. I don't know if you can tell. Just because I'm like, okay, I'm another year older. What does that mean? In the grand scheme of things, nothing, you know. I've still got not so much the same head that I've always had. It's a little bit wiser, I hope, touch wood. And I've learnt so much, so it's just another milestone, I guess. And I'm not a person to kind of measure my success rate on my age and things, you know. I learned that a long time ago. I thought I'd be a millionaire by 21. Didn't happen, but you know, maybe 35 or 36, it's on the cards, who knows. Complete sidetrack, I guess. So happy birthday if your birthday's in January. Fellow Capricorn, Aquarian people, January babies. It's always a slump thing anyway because it's still cold in the UK, January. Yeah, I'm very much a summer baby. Not a summer baby, I wasn't born in summer, but I love summer. I love the heat and things. So yeah, I'm looking forward to warmer days and longer, brighter days as well. So yeah, going into 2026, I mean, expect more doom and gloom from the news and the government, you know, more stuff that's like designed to kind of like stop you in your tracks and be like, oh my god, I don't know how to get past this, oh my god, that's it, life is over kind of thing. There's going to be more news designed and put out to kind of scare people. So the best way to navigate that, if it affects you like immediately, then it's something to worry about. If it's something that you've just heard in the news, it doesn't affect you, it's not in the same room as you, you know, this is one way to kind of deal with like real shock news on whatever mainstream channels out there, I don't know, is to kind of just stop, switch it off, you know, have a couple of like minutes to really like gather and assess what you've just kind of heard. Unless it's something that immediately changes your environment, it's nothing to kind of worry about. It's just noise. So yeah, be aware of like the different governmental changes. So I mean, one being like the taxes. Taxes are going up. You know, we kind of all foresaw that from last year's budget. Good old, what do you call her, Rachel Reeves, the Dalek of Parliament. I don't even watch Doctor Who and things, but yeah, she's just the puppet. She's just kind of giving the spiel on everything. So yeah, try not to put too much hope in politicians, even like the opposing parties, and they're like coming out and like ridiculing the ones in government and in power and things. I don't trust any politicians. I think it's such a dangerous game, politics. You can go in with the best intentions, but eventually you'll get corrupted, be it by the how it is, just as a system. So yeah, I'm more for people that are making like changes, good changes, and working in their communities, you know, the people that are trying to kind of just do good within their communities, be it like the people that help your homeless people, even the conservationists, the people who are running food banks for families and things like that. Those are the people that I look up to, and also the people that have kind of succeeded in business, the millionaires who've actually worked hard to get to where they are, and they're trying to help other people, you know. Those are the people that I'm going to be focusing on, and not these weird Holly weirdos, bizarre folk in government. I think if you strive to be in those positions of power, that's usually the most insecure person anyway. You know, that's someone who's probably not heard as a child or kind of put these expectations on, so they're just kind of like doing things, oh look at me, I'm in power, or I'm lording over someone else, you know. I think they're very weak people, a lot of these policy makers. So yeah, allegedly, speculatively, I don't know, I don't really want any crap this year, you know, touch wood. But I think we'll see a lot of like art come back into like a lot of the creative industries. I think it's definitely a time where the establishments, the ones that have kind of been around for a while, should actually start to invite new blood into their industries and things, be that like artists or writers or filmmakers and things. I think it's actually time for new blood. You know, otherwise it's just regurgitating the same crap over and over. And I mean, shocking some of the quality of these big blockbuster films and things. I don't know. Yeah, 2026 I'm focusing on my writing, a business. I've also got a software that I'm launching as well, so a lot happening behind the scenes. How is that for a video? Is that a good way to start 2026? I can't even remember what I've just said. Yeah, write down the important stuff as you go. Just make notes. If you get an idea and things, just make a note of it. Just because I think everything is kind of moving very quickly. I think 2026 definitely, 2025 even. 2025 was a very kind of quick year. I don't know if that's just because I was busy and things, but yeah, I kind of feel like we'll be so distracted with things. So be it work, we'll get back and like we won't have much time to kind of reset and things. So it's really important to kind of carve out time each day, each week, each month to just kind of reset, and each day as it comes kind of thing, you know. No point kind of futurescaping or whatever crazy mad stuff that they spew out in the mainstream news and media and things. Again, if it's not affecting your immediate reality, don't give it the time of day. Your energy, your time is the most valuable asset you have as a person. So yeah, be very kind of discerning in how you spend that. I'll leave it at that. If you like this video, do like it, and yeah, drop a thumbs up, subscribe. If there are things that you're kind of working on in 2026 or things that you want to kind of accomplish, drop those down below. I think when we have thoughts and things, it's always good to kind of write them out in the 3D. It's kind of that first step almost. It's the action of writing something. You've made it kind of like more than just a thought. Manifestation kind of thing, you know. But no, I think the action of writing out your thoughts and things is really like beneficial, not just for your mental health but also for kind of intention setting. So yeah, I know I've just rambled again. So if you enjoyed that, do subscribe, guys, girls and non-binds. I think that's it. Let's I don't know, brace ourselves for 2026. It's gonna be a good year, you know. Despite all the crap that's going to come, because it always does. It really does. But just know, if you're like me, you'll be wiser and sharper, just about, and ready to kind of deal with whatever. So yeah, bring on 2026. That's it. Stay awesome, stay classy, be kind, and bye.